Okay, so this was the puzzle I asked. This was the puzzle I asked, but you know, there are few students in the class today. There are a lot of new students. So now people who have already solved the puzzle that I gave in the last class, you go today when you go home, solve this. All the fresh students who have attended today's class, we can discuss this question in your next class. Now, quickly take a snapshot of this puzzle. We will learn concepts today.
Sir, you also gave us a sum. There was 13 in the middle.
I know, because you know the answer for 13, you'll quickly tell me the answer for 13. I wanted you to do a new problem today. But
Sir, at the right.
No, wait. Not now. Because there are a lot of new students in the class today. So we'll skip this puzzle. We'll discuss this puzzle in the next class. Okay? Just take the puzzle. When you go home today, when you're at home, solve this. Now let's get on with our class. Okay. So everyone, look at me. We'll understand various positions and the chart. Okay? So all of you just concentrate when I'm teaching a concept. Okay, let's look at this. So we know there is something called, we know 1, we know 10, we know 100, we know 1,000, right? We know 10,000 and so on. What I need you to know is a couple of things. Basically 10, I can write 10 as 10 to the power of 1. Okay, I can write 10 as 10 to the power of 1. Now 100 I can write it as 10 square. I'll explain what do I mean by 10 square. Concentrate. Can I say 100 is nothing but 10 into 10? 100, can I say, is 10 into 10?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now if I multiply 10 into 10 into 10, can I say it will give you 1,000?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So if you cannot, one of you has a very bad mic. So please understand, whoever it is, just keep your mic in mute. 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. If I multiply 10 4 times, can I say it is 10,000?
Yes, sir.
No problem. Concentrate. Now basically, if you can observe, 10 into 10 is 10 square. It's 10 into 10 is 100. 100 can be written as 10 square. So basically, if you can observe 10 into 10, we always say 10 multiplied with 10, it is 10 to the power of 2. You are multiplying twice. So when you multiply 10 into 10 into 10 3 times, we call it as 10 cube. Okay. So 10 cube is nothing but 10 into 10 into 10. Another way of writing 10 into 10 into 10 is 10 to the power of 3. Now 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 is 10 to the power of 4. Very good. Very good. Now it's very simple. When someone says 10 to the power of 8, can I say that it will be 1 followed with how many zeros? Can I say that?
8 zeros. 8 zeros.
Wonderful. So 10 to the power of 8 is nothing but 10 followed by 8 zeros. Wonderful. You can observe here 10 square is 2 zeros, 10 cube is 3 zeros, 10 power 4 is 4 zeros, right? Now you know 1,000 is nothing but 10 cube, and this is nothing but 10 to the power of 4. Now can anyone guess and tell me, how can I write 1? How can I write 1? Using the same logic, how can I write 1? If this is 10 to the power of 4, this is 10 cube, this is 10 square, can you guess what will this should be? 10 to the power of? Very good. It should be 10 to the power of 0. You can observe the sequence here. This is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. Therefore, this has to be 0. That's the logic. So, something interesting that you have learned today. Anything power of 0, 1 to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay? 5 to the power of 0 is always 1. 10 to the power of 0 is always 1. You know, any number, any natural number, any, you know, you can see something like 100 to the power of 0, someone asks you, that is always 1. Okay? So you have learned two things here. 10 to the power of 0 is 1, and I'm saying any number to the power of 0 is 1. Okay? So can I assume that you have understood what we are doing? All of you? Yes? Yeah, good. Brilliant. So let me take you to something. So this is what I want everyone to learn. So if you can see the place value and expansion of your numbers. Your 1, it's a unit place. Whenever you have 10, we know it's 10. 10 square is 100. 100, we call it as 100. 10 cube is 1000. 10 to the power of 4, we say it is 10,000. 10 to the power of 5. 10 to the power of 5 means 1 followed with 5 zeros. We call it as a lakh. 10 to the power of 6, it is 10 lakhs. 10 to the power of 7 is 1 followed with 7 zeros. So therefore it's called 1 crore. Okay? And 10 to the power of 8 is 10 crores. So easy to understand, very simple. Logically, if someone asks you, what is 10 to the power, you know, how do you get the logic right? If someone asks you what is 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 6 is nothing but 1 followed with 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. You know, you will learn now in today's class the Indian system of numbers. Then you will get to know that this is nothing but 10 lakhs. Okay? So that is 10 to the power of 6 is nothing but 10 lakhs. Okay? Wonderful. Let's go further. So we'll understand the face value of a digit in a number is the value of the digit itself wherever it is placed. So let's understand a face value. Okay, and also what is called a place value. Can anyone explain me what is the difference between a face value and a place value? Anyone? First mention in the chat box. Whoever writes first, I'll give you a chance to speak. Difference between a face value and a place value. Explain with an example. Anyone?
In which place value means in which digit, which is in which place in digit is digit.
Okay. Okay. So Fazil, can you be little clear? Okay, Devansh, I'll give you a chance. Let Fazil answer. Okay. Devansh, you can explain.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So the face value is the digit which we have asked to take out the place value. For example, if we have to take out the face value of 2,300 and we have to take out the place value of 3. So its
Okay.
face value will be also the digit 3.
Okay. Okay.
And the place value means the place where it is present. For example, if 3 is present in 1000 place, so we will write 3 multiplied by 1000.
Okay. Good. 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 So you I mean, it's a good explanation. Very good explanation. Fazil, can you explain once again what you wanted to say? Devansh, keep yourself in mute. Fazil.
Place value is in which place it is 1, 10, 10th and 3rd.
Can you give me
One
an
is
example and explain? Fazil, can you give me an example?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
8, 3, 2, 1.
8, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
8 is 1.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
8, 3 zeros.
1 second. 1 second. Beta.
Year 2000.
Okay.
8,000, sir.
Okay. So you're saying the value of this position 8 is 8,000. Okay. So is it a face value or a place value?
Place value.
Okay. What is the face value of it?
8.
Very good. Very good. Brilliant. So everyone, please concentrate. Fazil, you can keep yourself in mute for a moment. Yeah. So all of you, please concentrate. Every number, say for example, I'll take the same example what Fazil has taken 8321. So let me take this position 3. Now basically 3 is in the hundreds place. Now 3 is in the hundreds place. So it's in the hundreds place. So the value of 3 changes depending on where it is. For example, if 8, 1, 2, 3. So if 3 is here, the value of 3 in this position is only 3. But whereas if 3 is in say 10's place, say another number 7, 1, let me take it as 7, 1, 3, 4. Now here in this position, the value of 3 is not 3. It's basically 30. Right? Because if you go back to your basic learning, you have learned, say, for example, I have a number like, say, 23. What do you mean by number 23? 20 means it is 20 plus 3. Or we also say it as 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Basically, this 2 in this position, the value of that 2 is 20. So in that position, the value of that is 20. So whereas if you have a number like, say, 2, 3, 4, 6. What do you mean by 2, 3, 4, 6? So basically 2, 3, 4, 6 is 2000 plus 300 plus 40 plus 6. So basically 2, 3, 4, 6 is nothing but 2346. 2000. So the position, this position, value of that 2 is 2000. The value of this 3 is 300. The value of this 4 in this position is 40. The value of 6 in this position is 6. So the value of the position, so that's the reason place value, depending on which place the number exists, the value changes. For example, this number 3 here is in the units place, the value is 3. When it is in the tens place, it is 30. When it is in the hundreds place, it is 300. As the value of the place changes, so that value is called place value. So the place value depends on the position of the number, in which position the number exists or the digit exists. Whereas the face value of a digit, face value means the value of the face. If it is 2, it will be same face. Like, 2, whether you write it in India, whether you write it in US or you write it in anywhere in the world, 2, the value of the 2, the place value, sorry, not place value, the face value. So for example, okay, I'll give you another very simple example to remember this. Say for example, what is your name? Your name will be, say for example, my name is Krishna, right? Krishna will remain, I look like this only wherever I am. But my value, my position changes depending on my position. When I am to my child, I am a father. To my wife, I am a husband. To my parents, I am their child, right? If I go out and play with my friends, I am their friend. But when I go to the office, I become what do I become? I become a boss, right? When I'm in the class, I'm a teacher. So depending on the position where I am existing, my value changes. Similarly, the number changes its value depending on its position. So that's how easily you can remember. So place value means the value depends on the position of the number. So it's very simple. Face value, the place value of a digit is always face value multiplied with the value of the place. So for example, I repeat another example, 8, 2, 3, 6, 1. Now, what is the face value of 2? Face value of 2 will remain as 2 only. Whereas someone asks you what is the place value, place, P-L-A-C-E, place value of 2 will be, it's in the thousands place. Therefore, it is 2 into 1000. That's how we understand the place value and face value. I hope everyone has understood.